there. I was talking to Cody a couple days ago about, I guess, my new blog, and he said that I seem unnatural or nervous or something. So I'm going to attempt to make sure that I'm not nervous. I just don't want to come across like I'm completely bored, and I just feel like I sound awful, like everything is just so blasé. And if I sound like that in real life, which I'm likely to, it's just because I have this not always monotone, but just, I guess, seemingly monotone, and I don't want to seem like I am just boring or just always talking the same. I just feel calm, and when I'm communicating authentically, I don't feel like I have an immense amount of energy. So, I mean, I have plenty of energy, but just not exuding out of me. So, in attempt to, let me see if I can set the camera down, that will help. I don't want to be wiggling around, and I don't want to be uber close. So, I just want to be able to come across how I am in real life, and I told him that most likely I would feel more normal if someone else were on the other side of the camera physically and I could look at them and feel like I'm talking to a real person. It's a little awkward talking to just the camera, even though I'm trying to communicate as if I'm talking directly to you in person, because over time that's what I want to come across. When I'm interviewing people, I want them to feel really comfortable so that you feel what they have to say is completely real and transparent, so that you can connect with them, even though it's just through social media or through my silly little blog. So today I just want to quickly bring up, and hopefully you have thoughts, and if it doesn't spark you to have something to say on my blog, it's totally cool, but maybe it will spark you to have a conversation with someone in your life. So that's more so my aim, is to promote you to engage with people in your life in a very real way. Some people go through their lives completely not engaging, not having an ounce of depth in their conversations, and it's not something that maybe they desire, but it just, their life lacks the atmosphere, and sometimes that means that we have to be the ones to create it. I have a lot of really great friendships, a lot of people in my life that accept me exactly for who I am, and so I don't have a lot of surface relationships that don't have any depth. I know it does exist, so I'm going to approach everything that I can in a very direct way and pull out as much as I can out of people to get the most out of life. So I experience it. I believe that everyone can experience it, and so in every essence of my being, I'm going to attempt to promote the same in you and people that you know. So my simple topic today is going to be, I wrote it down because I knew I'd forget, is can you recognize blessing? And what I mean by that is, if a person is trying to speak truth into your life, maybe help you recognize a weakness in yourself in order to gain perspective or gain strength out of yourself and stop doing the either bad behavior or behavior that causes you to suffer. Can you recognize that a person is doing that? And even if it's not through them that they're purposefully doing that, my question is, can you recognize when that's happening? And it can be a stranger, it can be a friend, it could be a family member, because in my experience, most likely people attempt to gain that type of perspective on their own, when really it's through people that we gain an actual perspective of who we are, how we engage, and so yeah, I guess that's it. I don't really have it super organized, so whatever you take from that, I will say my experience. I feel like I try to adapt. I try to give people the respect to take on what they have to say in a very real way, and I look at it like, is it meant to be an attack? Do I need to take it as a personal attack? Is there truth in what they're saying? And how much of it do I want to carry on? And what do I identify with? What do I identify with? And what does it mean going forward? It's really hard for me because I guess I should say it's not hard for me. I tend not to take things personally. Even if a person is trying to put me down, I look at it like part of that has something to do with them and their perspective, what they're able to comprehend, the capacity they have to function emotionally. So I tend to break things down, and so I'm curious, and I would like to encourage women out there to remove the emotion of things sometimes. Look at it from a perspective of, if this advice was given to someone else other than yourself in the same scenario, would it be sound advice? It's easier said than done, but it is quite possible. I know that it is. I believe wholeheartedly that it is, and it's a healthy perspective. So, I guess, let me know your thoughts. Have a fantastic day. I don't know where the off button is.